The ugly duckling. The thumbnail to this video shows a tree shortly after it was planted, a macadamia tree, back in 2019, and that was at the tail end of a drought before bushfires happened in the summer of 2019 and 2020, and this tree was planted in May of 2019, and it's 4 years later, and this is the same tree today. And I guess it's around 2 meters tall. I think it has a beautiful structure. If you look towards an older tree, you can see it's got a similar structure to that tree, upright, branches coming out at roughly a fairly acute angle, but that may be the only criticism I'd have. And it's been one of those star performers of the trees that we've planted. And the reason why it was planted where it was because it was the worst example of the trees that we had at the time. It was half dead, and basically we didn't think it was going to make it. And so we planted it up the top of the hill, just right near the house. And I think that we planted it there because I thought that if it was closest to the house, it'd get the most attention that it'd need. It'd be watered more often, fertilized more often, just looked after better because it was closest. However, that probably didn't work out like that, but planting it here definitely had an effect on this tree. And I think that the effect was due to this over here. This is the house's septic system, where in Australia at least, most country houses, farmhouses, they have a septic system where the wastewater and effluent from the house comes down to the tank, gravity fed, and then from the tank there are channels underneath which release the effluent after it's been dealt with by the bacteria in the tank, and it comes out, and you can see this area of grass here is quite green, and that's due to what I think is the fertilization coming from the septic tank. Yeah, and this tree is roughly about 10 meters away from that tank, and yeah, I think that's a unexpected benefit of planting here. So most probably the ground in this area is much more fertile than anywhere else on the farm. Even its neighbour, who is a similar candidate, not a very good tree, it's doing okay, but not quite as well as this swan that grew from an ugly duckling into a beautiful tree. Okay, that's it for this video. Just a short one. Thank you. Bye.